I'm Michael Pettit, and I've worked in Milwaukee the past 15 years in puppetry and traditional theater as a set designer and puppet designer, also a performer. I've done some acting. Now, my work with Milwaukee Public Theater has been very much involved in bringing arts to the people. When people get involved in the programs that Milwaukee Public Theater puts on, they realize that everyone has a unique way of relating to shapes, colors, designs that reflect their personal vision of life and their own experience. So in that way, everyone's an artist. Yeah. And in my work with Milwaukee Mask and Puppet Company, we've done puppet dramas that have covered the life and works of Edgar Allan Poe and also Albert Einstein, and reflecting on the issues of violence in the inner cities against the backdrop of the civil rights movement. And through that experience, we've learned that puppetry has the power to reach people in a way that is accessible and non-confronting. And it doesn't name names because the puppets are puppets; they're not real people. So in that way, puppetry has an ability to present things in the abstract that also relate to real life. And I'd like to say for Milwaukee, the arts are strong in Milwaukee, and the classical arts are really well represented. But an event like All City People's Parade and Pageant represents a new movement in art which is designed to reflect the contemporary influences of the culture. The Green Man on a Bike comes from, it was inspired by a number of people in our survey that expressed a concern for the ecological impact of our urban life, on the environment, and the desire for there to be a positive response, positive solutions to these kinds of issues. And so the idea of the Green Man on a Bicycle is to reflect on using bike for transportation as a way of using green energy for transportation, and it's also creating an image for biking that is friendly and accessible and friendly to the earth. So that symbolism is embedded in the design of the piece very intentionally. It's a great validation of our work in a way to have this piece draw this kind of attention and to be represented in the UPAF Ride for the Arts, because it shows that the piece is attractive and that the organizers of the ride see it as a positive symbol to reflect what they're trying to represent, and that's the intention. Well, of course, Milwaukee Public Theater is a proud recipient of UPAF funding, and it's very essential in continuing their work and bringing arts to the people, and the work that they do with underprivileged populations especially is only possible through nonprofit funding from organizations like UPAF. And it's helped to reach a lot of people, and the value there is, personally, I love to see kids working with art and kids and parents and families working together, and all these events that Milwaukee Public Theater does are very family accessible, very family friendly, and when kids are exploring with art, it gives the parents the opportunity sometimes to see a talent that they didn't know that their child had, so it gives them another way to be able to encourage and support them to be who they are and to use their abilities and develop their potential. So the ability to have events like this that are free to the public because of nonprofit funding from organizations like UPAF is essential in making those connections between art and people and the use of art in our everyday culture.